Hello everyone, today I'm going to explore Berlin. And as always, I told you before, when I just arrive into a city, I would love just to wander around, being lost, and just explore the city itself without basically knowing where I'm going. So that's what I'm going to do today. And we'll see, maybe we'll get some other footage out of it as well that I can use for another video later on. But for now, just get lost in Berlin. And we just discovered the first stop in Berlin, and it's a Markthalle because I'm hungry, so there needs to be food to be eaten. However, I'm really looking forward to eat some bratwurst, currywurst, whatever. Unfortunately, the only thing what they basically have is loads of bakery stuff, some cheese, platters, but not really a hot meal. So I'm going back to the Spree, which is the river that's going into Berlin, and hopefully I'm able to find there some other food. But keep in mind, this is a very nice mark to visit if you are looking for something different, and the decoration is really nice here. I just had my lunch at an amazing place under the U-Bahn, where you had very good burgers for a very low price. I will put a description below where you can get those burgers. However, while I was eating those burgers here at the Spree, you just realize how different it should have been here like 40 years ago, when there still was the wall between east and west. Currently I'm on the west side. You see the differences between east and west in this way. Like if you walk around and see this, that means you're in the west. But if you see this, then you're in the east. So currently here at the Spree, that's the place where people tried sometimes to cross the border. So behind is the east side. If you cross there, what happens is that the East Berlin guard will try to fire at you to make sure that you're dead. Some were able to swim to the other side. However, before they reached the other side, their strength was basically gone, and they were drowned. Luckily, that past is far away from us, and Berlin is now a completely whole city again, without a wall in between. So I'm going to cross to the other side. There should be still the wall over there, and from there I'm going to walk back into the city center. Just crossed from west to east Berlin over the Oberbaumstraße, which was in that time one of the few places where you were able to cross from west to east. And the thing is, only once in the 2-3 years there was a day that people from West Berlin were allowed to visit their family members in East Berlin, because you should not forget, the wall was built quite out of nowhere, and families were just separated. Before it was one city, and after this time they were not able to visit their family members anymore. And now we just reached the wall which is still left of it, and gives us a good moment to think about it, what the impact was at that time in Berlin. Around in a new city, make sure you have at least some reference points so that you are not getting lost. And a good one here in Berlin is the Fernsehen Tor just behind me, which is used to broadcast television shows here in Berlin. That tower, you can see it from basically everywhere where you're walking, and from there you will find the Alexanderplatz, and opposite is also the Berliner Dome. So it's a good point, and it's central in the city, to keep that one in mind. Here in Berlin. Well, it's the end of the marathon already, but that means that instead of showing you those fast people that enter the finish line in a couple of hours and are like, don't even look tired when they enter the finish line, these are the real heroes that are coming in. those have suffered. These are the last people who are coming in, try to struggle and try to make it over the finish line. So let's have a look at the struggling people. I'm really walking from one place to another. We just were at the marathon place and we're now in the middle of the memorial place. This memorial place is built for remembering the Jewish people, and if you walk inside, the whole sound of the city disappears, even though the marathon is just here behind us and you can't even hear the music almost anymore from here. Just literally soundproof. And it's really great to see those straight lines, and from the top the blocks as well. It's a really nice memorial place and really worth visiting while you're in Berlin. I think that's a good spot to finish our day here in Berlin. I know it has been a very all over the place vlog, because that's basically what happens. It's my first day in Berlin and I thought I'll take you on my way of how I explore such a city, and it's just literally walking to places that I found interesting. And I'm ending my vlog here behind the Molecule Man, a famous statue here in Berlin that's already here since 1999. And when I was walking across the bridge that crossed from the west to the east sides of Berlin, I already could see this large statue. So I thought, let's finish my day here when the sunset is going around. I hope next weekend, when I have a little bit more time in Berlin, I can make a more organized vlog with more tips about what you can do here in Berlin, and I hope to discover some hidden gems here in Berlin as well. Some places that you haven't visited before, because I've been here to Berlin around 10 years ago and I've seen most of the famous places, but I'm curious about those places where you normally wouldn't go that very often. So I'm curious what will be there, what will happen next weekend. So that's it for now. I'm going to find a nice restaurant to finish my day, have some food and go to bed early, I guess, because I'm quite tired from walking. And I didn't even run the marathon here in Berlin. But as always, if you like this type of content, don't forget to subscribe and maybe smash that like button as well. And I will see you in the next video.